here's the procedure you want to take when installing memory, and this is very useful. You see that there's focus. Okay, this is a lot better. You see here's the Mac Pro. You open it up, take out the cards, and then you put the RAM in this order and this order only, or else your RAM will not be used by the computer. You want to put it in the top riser card, a pair, one pair, 2 chips on the top riser card. Then the next time you upgrade, you want to put the next 2 underneath. Next time you upgrade, you want to put it in the next 2 on the top, next 2 on the bottom, and so on and so forth until you have all the riser cards full. That is the theory behind it. Also recommended on websites is you put the highest RAM memory sticks further away. Well, closest to the bus. That's where you want to put it. So since I have 2 GB sticks and I used to have 1, I'm going to put the 4 GB sticks here, 2 4 GB sticks here, then here on the other card, and then I'm going to put the other ones in front of that. So it's a relatively simple procedure. If you didn't understand, just watch. So here's a 2 GB stick. It's going in the closest one to the bus. That is the first one in. Next one, another 4 GB sticks. It's matching pair. That was my mother sneezing. All right. Next, for a 2 GB stick, it's matching pair. Goes next. Now you switch riser cards so that this works out. This is the A riser card. Here is B riser card. Take the other 2 matching pair 2 GB sticks, place them closest to the bus. This is a bit tricky. And then you install. Just place it on top. Installed. Now you go back to the A riser card, place the 1 GB sticks or your lowest denominator, or if you have all the same, it doesn't matter. If you have all the same, then you just you can just go in any order you want. If they're all the same gigabyte sticks and you have 8 of them, so you can fill up the whole card. Then you take your lowest denomination of RAM and you put that in the pair in the next 2 slots furthest away from the bus. So these are my 1 GB sticks, so they are going in the furthest slots. Lock it in, make sure you hear that click, that means you're in. The pair is going in. Slot. Pop that open. In. Click. So there you go. This is a full riser card of RAM. It's got 2 GB, so that's 4. 2 1 GB, so that's 6. 6 on this card, 6 on the other. Total of 12 GB. This is going to be a beast when this thing is done. And that is my riser card A, which in fact I'm going to put back in the Mac Pro. And you repeat this procedure on the other graphics, on the other RAM card. So here we go. Another 2 gigs of RAM. Just going to pop these in. Put them in. Do not force RAM, especially Mac Pro RAM, because it is pricey, and if you do force it, you have a high probability of breaking the chips. Snick, click. If you have to force the RAM, more than likely you're not lined up properly. So here we go with the last one. Perfect. All RAM is installed securely in the new old Mac Pro. Now this thing's gonna roar like a tiger when I boot it up. I just can't wait to feel this thing. I was reading online that someone said they doubled their RAM on a Mac Pro 2006, and it tripled their speed. Now I'm tripling my memory. I should get 6 times the speed. So, in theory, it doesn't always work. There is a certain amount of RAM this thing can hold. The highest percentage, I believe, is 32 gigs. So I'm a third of the way there. But I think this is as high as I'm going to go. I was thinking 16 gigs would be the best, so the next thing I would have to do is pay another $60 to get the next 8 upgraded to 16 gigs of RAM. But I think I'm happy with 12. I mean, I can run so much stuff on 12. It's going to make Final Cut Pro run so much faster because it's not going to have to fill up, because Final Cut Pro takes a lot of system memory. So, what let's put the case lid back on, plug her back in, and we'll do that Geekbench, which, by the way, you did see the video. It did have a memory test, and the memory test scored around 3,000. So you put the lid on, seal it. Good deal. Mac Pro 2006. If you're going to buy it, it's a good deal. It's relatively cheap these days, ever since the new Mac Pro 2013 is coming out. Only downside is it does not run the most current operating system of OS X. It will not run Mountain Lion or Mavericks. I hate you, Apple. But yes, it is a good machine if you just need something to render video. This is your deal. I mean, this thing runs Windows in case if you're into that. But you can upgrade. I might be upgrading the CPUs. You can upgrade the CPUs to have 8 cores because the 2007 model does have 8 core options. And I actually, when I bought this thing, don't think you remember, but in my unboxing video, I mentioned how the eBay ad said it was a 2007 and that it would have 8 cores, but the article was listed on the top as a 2006. It was they mixed it up in the description, but like the title was 2006 Mac Pro, but the description column, the condition, and all that stuff said it was a 2007 8 core. So I had no idea what I was getting into, but overall, I believe it worked out good. Don't think I was being stupid, because everything other than that was matching up. Hard drives, the RAM, optical drives, OS, everything else was perfect, what it said. Just it didn't know if it was a 2006 or 2007, which I was shooting for a 2006 in the first place, so I got what I paid for. Anyway, I'll plug this back in and be back with you in a minute. Here we go for first boot. 12 gigs of RAM. Here we go. Lights flicker. The Mac Pro, the beast, the machine. He's awake from its slumber of 5 minutes. We have ourselves a gong. That means the memory has been installed properly. That procedure works. We will see if it boots faster, because I know the average boot time, because I boot it up almost every single day. All seems good. Loading screen. Oh, that was insanely faster. That was half the time. Usually it sits there with a little spinning ball without the Apple symbol for a long time. Now it goes right to the Apple symbol, which means it identifies the operating system, the disk. This is pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Hard drives are spinning off, keeping up the data. Now this is all hard drive, by the way. What it's doing right now. It's looking for the OS, getting the OS set up, and maybe an SSD is in the future. Pricey, and my first boot up drive, my 250 gigabyte, is almost completely full. I don't think an SSD at 250 gigs is going to be very cheap. I might hold off on that. Okay, it's done with the boot up process right now. It's going graphics right now. It's just loading up the graphics card. See how my other monitor lit up. And now it should be opening up into the Lion. Oh, there we are. Let's see if indeed the Mac Pro is upgraded. Uh-oh. It's thinking to itself, what the hell? I'm not supposed to have this much RAM. More info. Memory. And it is done! 12 gigs of RAM. 2211. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to blow this up big time. I don't know how to blow it up. That's embarrassing. Oh, you can't stretch it out either. Trust me, it says it's there. I just read it. Whatever. So it was a success. All RAM chips installed. No boot up blunders, which is par for the course of my videos. I'm used to having failure happening. So, 12 gigs of RAM, Mac Pro. We'll have a benchmark scores and won that the video, and I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Thank you. Here we are again with the new benchmark, floating point, whatever it is. Interesting. We got a lower score by 7 points. Here's the first test. We got a RAM score right here, which is the memory. 2,294. I said 3,000 earlier. That was a mistake. transpose the digit, and we'll go into the new test. Got a 6,184 overall, which is 7 points lower than the previous, and memory is 2,254. It's weird. I don't know if it's because I'm running it on a 32-bit test on a 64-bit operating system. It's just strange to me. Well, regardless, I have 12 gigs of RAM. That's going to make things faster overall, regardless of this floating point garbage. I just would have liked to see a speed increase, but that's besides the point. I'm happy I have 12 gigs of RAM. The computer works. It's booted up faster. It's fine with me. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe. I need the subscribers. And tell me about that website idea. I want to see if people are interested. Anyway, later.